Yuki Tsunoda's journey to the Red Bull Formula One seat has been a fascinating tale of growth, resilience, and undeniable talent. The whispers about his promotion have been around for a while, but now it seems like the opportunity is finally here. Since his debut in 2021, Tsunoda has transformed dramatically, not just as a driver, but as a professional capable of handling the immense pressure that comes with Formula One. Even Dr. Helmut Marko has acknowledged the change, describing the 2025 version of Tsunoda as a completely different driver. That evolution has been evident on track, where he has become sharper, more composed, and one of the grid's most underrated talents. Tsunoda's story has been anything but straightforward. Many doubted he would survive beyond his rookie season, and even he was surprised to be re-signed. Yet, by the end of 2024, his impressive consistency and newfound maturity had fans clamoring for Red Bull to give him a chance. But with a notoriously tricky car like the RB21 awaiting him, the question looms large. Can his driving style adapt, and is he truly the right fit for the top-tier team? Tsunoda's talent has been evident from a young age. His aggressive, instinct-driven approach was nurtured during his karting years, where success relied heavily on an ability to control understeering machines by sliding them through corners. That playful, intuitive style remained with him as he progressed through the junior categories. His rapid climb up the motorsport ladder was punctuated by a Japanese F4 title in 2018, where his sheer pace and tenacity made him stand out. By the time he reached Formula 3, his fearless overtake and late-breaking style were well established, but inconsistency often held him back. The 2020 Formula 2 season, however, marked the first real turning point. Driving for Carlin, Tsunoda demonstrated his raw speed by securing pole positions, winning races, and finishing third in the championship. His tendency to oversteer remained a defining aspect of his driving, but his ability to control that aggression improved significantly. When he made his Formula 1 debut with AlphaTauri in 2021, the team's Red Bull-influenced car suited his preference for a responsive front end. Scoring points on debut in Bahrain with a P9 finish was a remarkable achievement, especially given how rare it is for rookies to do so. Yet, his rookie season was turbulent. His aggressive style often led him to overpush during qualifying, costing him better starting positions. His frustration was also evident, with frequent outbursts over the radio signaling a lack of emotional control. However, there were undeniable flashes of brilliance, such as his P4 finish in Abu Dhabi, which remains one of the standout performances of his early career. But for every high, there was a low. Consistency was still a major weakness. The real evolution began in 2022 and continued through 2023. Despite AlphaTauri's struggles with an understeering car in 2022, Tsunoda adapted impressively. Though not always ahead of Pierre Gasly, he was competitive and often pushed his more experienced teammate hard. The following year, 2023, saw him step up as the team leader. Over the course of the season, he pulled off more than 130 overtakes, a testament to both his skill and newfound consistency. Importantly, he reduced the number of race-ending incidents, proving he could balance aggression with composure. In head-to-head battles, he outperformed Nick de Vries, Liam Lawson, and even Daniel Ricciardo when the Australian veteran made his brief comeback. By this point, Tsunoda's driving style had become more refined and calculated. His preference for late braking, aggressive turn-ins, and V-shaped cornering remained, but he had added consistency and strategic race management to his arsenal. He excelled at tracks like Hungary, where his ability to rotate the car mid-corner and push the limits was particularly effective. Even Franz Tost, his team principal, noted that Tsunoda's driving style had become modern and perfectly suited to a pointy car, something that even Max Verstappen thrives with. The 2024 season solidified Tsunoda's credentials. Consistency became his hallmark, and his racecraft improved dramatically. Tire management, once a glaring weakness, had turned into a strength. His qualifying pace became sharper, and his race performances were drawing comparisons to the likes of Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton in terms of how he managed corner exits and long-run performance. Heading into 2025, Tsunoda's confidence was higher than ever. During preseason testing, he got a taste of the RB20 and found himself immediately comfortable with its characteristics. According to Tsunoda, the car suited his style, particularly with its sharp front-end responsiveness. This early comfort was crucial, especially considering the uncertainty surrounding his promotion over Liam Lawson. Some questioned whether his enthusiasm was simply bravado, but his feedback was precise and encouraging. His willingness to adapt was further evidenced by his off-season test in an Indy car, which he enjoyed for its sliding nature, a factor that aligns well with his preference for an agile, responsive responsive car. Moving to Red Bull, however, represents the ultimate test. Competing alongside Max Verstappen is a daunting task for any driver. Verstappen's talent and mastery over Red Bull's notoriously sensitive front-loaded cars have left many teammates struggling to adapt. The car might not be explicitly designed for Verstappen, but its development has clearly aligned with his ability to control an extremely sharp front end. Alex Albon once described driving the Red Bull as trying to control a computer mouse with the DPI settings maxed